Hello, everybody. Good evening and welcome. My name is Martie Kruger, and I am all the way from Bloemfontein, the very freezing cold Bloemfontein. But my heart is so warm and full because if there's one thing that I love as much as speaking about the oils and the products that we use every day to change our life, it is speaking the business. It is speaking about the community, about the change that we bring. And for me, this is something that really fills my heart. Because yes, I've been building doTERRA for the last 7 years. It's such a big part of my life, but it is the reason why I got started. I actually was looking for a business. I was praying for an opportunity to change my family's heritage. And when I got started with doTERRA more than 7 years ago, I never had any idea that this is the life that we will be living right now. I had no idea that the way that we look at healthcare, the way that we build a community, the friends and family who's now part of my life will bless my life in so many ways. And you will find me here in 10 years, in 20 years, and this is what I'll be doing because I just love what I do every single day. There is nothing more rewarding being paid for something that is changing someone's life. So, for those of you who is brand new to the, or maybe you are a customer, or you don't even have your oils yet, welcome. And for those of you who's a part of our community, welcome, welcome. We are so excited to share with you a little bit about the doTERRA, the opportunity, and what it brings. And I just realized I don't have any photos of my two beautiful friends and actually family who's going to share a testimony here and there tonight. So we'll share their photos later, but they're going to introduce themselves when we speak. So for those of you who don't know me, on the left-hand side, that is me with my beautiful family. I'm surrounded by men. My husband is France. He is doing the business with me. And then I've got our two beautiful boys, Noah, who is 2 years out of school, and Jonathan, who's in matric. And we are doTERRA babies. All of us, we love doTERRA. It's such a huge part of my life, and they are the main reason that I got started. I want to quickly ask this, and I'm going to ask you in the chat box. I want you to chat together and ask questions and share your dreams and your whys with us. So when I got started, I really felt like I was in a place in my life where just nothing that I did was changing the way that our life was. No matter how hard I worked, it just felt like I just had to keep on working harder and harder to get ahead in life. And my heart was just to do something for myself, to really create a life that I love to live and also to actually help other people do the same. Um, it is, as I said, one of the biggest passions in my life now to speak about doTERRA. Yes, the products, but also the business. And I'm excited to share with you. So I want to quickly ask you this, like, where are you in your life at the moment? Are you living that you dreamed about? Are you happy about that? Or are you also like me, just hoping and praying for right opportunity? So we are going to share with you all about doTERRA. You can decide if this is a good fit for you. Now, on the right-hand side is Kirsten, the lady in the silver dress. That's the person that I got started with in doTERRA. I reached out online. I never knew her, but I sent a message to Kirsten. She stays in Hawaii, and I said, Kirsten, what is this doTERRA? Tell me all about it. And yeah, today we are friends. We met in person. She came to South Africa. I've been to America. And then, of course, Dr. Danielle Donnell, we all love and appreciate. She is a doctor of psychology. And she also is building a doTERRA business. How incredible is that? So tonight we are going to share stories in the chat box. I'd love if you are a part of doTERRA already. Don't you want to share with us, like, what is it that makes you share doTERRA? So first of all, I'm going to talk a little bit about this industry. And in between here and there, I might ask a couple of the ladies who's on the call tonight to share their testimony of why they are choosing doTERRA as a business and what their heart and their goal is with this. So let's look at this little slide, and I am going to ask quickly while I'm speaking, Sia, if you're available in a minute, I'd like actually for you to share something about your vision and your heart with doTERRA. So first of all, let's look at why this industry, why wellness. Is this even an industry that you should, invest your time and your money into? So let me ask this by raise of hands. You can raise your hand even if your camera is on. If you want to tell me how important is your health to you? Is it important? If it's important, raise your hand. If your family's health is important to you, raise your hand. If you have to choose between a toxic synthetic product to take care of your family or being as healthy and natural as possible, and you choose healthy and natural as possible, raise your hand. It isn't even a question. I know every single one of you on here will say health is important. Your day can be as great as it is, but the moment one of your children wakes up or yourself and you're not feeling well, then all the other stuff doesn't matter. It's just our health. Our health is the most important thing that we need to take care of. And looking at a natural wellness route is the only way. This is the way that we need to invest in. And yes, in Africa, we are only now really to see more and more people going to the gym, doing Pilates, fitness, drinking more water. I mean, you can walk all over and you'll be seeing people with cucumbers and ginger and lemon in their, because they are so much more focused on. So as you can see, this industry is growing and growing, and there's nothing more important than health, nothing. And looking at it at a health and wellness aspect. Dr. Sia, I don't know if you are able to talk. I'd love to quickly, oh, there you go. Let's see if you are able to talk. Okay. I love that. She's on the treadmill, so she's just busy listening. And that's perfect. You can see what the health and wellness is. It's all about making those daily choices. And this is really what we are going to share with you. Now, health and wellness, yes, tick, right? Let's look at why doTERRA. Why would doTERRA be, the company that you can consider? So number one, doTERRA means gift of the earth. And doTERRA is the number one essential oil company in the world. They are the most tested and most trusted. They are in 160 or 70 countries and growing. And it is a company that you can trust because they make sure whatever is in this bottle, you're going to hear this on the next slide, what they do. Now, in South Africa, we have our own warehouse, we have our own product center. So if you are in Africa, we don't have to wait from America or Europe or anywhere else. We actually have our own product center, and that is really wonderful. So when you start your doTERRA business, you don't have to keep stock of thousands of bottles and stuff. You literally help your client to order from doTERRA, and doTERRA organizes all of that. They do the shipping, they do the payment, and your customer receives their products. Isn't that amazing? You don't even have to put up your own shop to do this in your business. And that is really awesome. So yeah, welcome everybody. So let's look at this little video. I hope it's going to play. Let's see if it plays, and then I'll be back in a second. Okay. Hopefully it's playing.
What is purity? Is it the absence of contaminants? Something pristine, unadulterated? Or is it the way we treat others, the conditions on which we give? Is purity a love, the kind felt for a distant community as if it were a close-knit family? Or is it the will to do good for no other reason than because it's good? Is it honesty, fairness, good character? One thing's for sure, purity is not easy. The pursuit of purity requires more than just conviction. It means rejecting even the thought of cutting a corner. It means doing what's right, even when what's right is what's seemingly insurmountable. We are more than just an essential oils company. We are in the business of empowerment. Everything we do is designed to open opportunity. Whether it's a farmer inspired, a mother assured, an athlete emboldened, or an entrepreneur on fire, this is our mission, to empower through purity. It's why we don't just buy farms, we build farmers. It's why we don't just see another's potential, we make sure they see it themselves. It's why we turn wellness advocates into advocates of change, through our product as well as our purpose. It's why everything we do is designed to empower others. And best of all, we're not alone. So let's pursue together. Let's pursue healthier families and happier communities, kinder interactions and stronger connections. Let's pursue understanding and common ground, humility, empathy, and charity. Let's pursue being the difference that makes all the difference. Let's pursue a smile on the face of everyone we meet and a positive impact left behind everywhere we go. Because when the pure gifts of the earth are paired with the pure love of each other, there is no telling what we can achieve. doTERRA, pursue what's pure.
I just absolutely love this video. And it so shares what is the heart of doTERRA. So number one, yes, they are busy building a business. This is what they do. They distribute the most incredible products across the world, essential oils, products that is infused with essential oils. But they are here to make an impact. Number one, they're making an impact from where they're sourcing it. So in the chat box, maybe if one of my wonderful community family can share co-impact sourcing, go and YouTube that. Go and have a look and see doTERRA's co-impact sourcing model, how they source these different products, and the impact that they bring for the farmers and the communities. They uplift them. They put in running water. They build clinics. They build houses, and they give them a fair pricing. So when you and I are buying an oil, we're not just improving our own health, we're actually literally changing someone's life somewhere in Kenya, somewhere in Africa, somewhere in Hawaii. And I love that you and I get to do that by improving our own health. But then we also get to change the lives of our communities. I don't know if you were reading the chat box. If not, go and read there and see how these products are just changing people's lives every single day. Like Demokatsu was saying, Martie, I don't have sleep problems anymore. My swollen feet. Nunu said, the way that I change, the way that I shop has changed. The food that I put into my body, my mindset has changed. V said, not even being aware of toxins. Now, I myself had no knowledge of these things. I was just, putting whatever on my children. Today, my two teenage sons are so aware of what they are using and drinking and using these natural products. And I just love that this is what we get to do. We get to change lives with the most incredible products. Now, again, doTERRA is such an incredible company. They change lives wherever we go. Sorry, I'm going to try and see if I can remove the video now. But doTERRA is really just such an incredible company that changes lives. I'm so sorry, hold on. That changes lives wherever they go. They have been in the business 16 going on 17 years. They are literally a company that is growing as fast as Apple do. So at the end of the day, being aligned with a company with a heart for people is one of the things that fills my heart. As I said, I joined because I just wanted to provide for my family. But the more I learned about the company, the more I learned about the people, this community that we get to be a part of, the more my mission has changed, the more my heart has just grown, and I can't wait to lock hands with the fellow moms who's standing next to me who've got no knowledge of these natural products, who doesn't know that there is an answer or a solution or a something that she can use to help her child who's struggling with sleep, who help her child who's maybe, struggling with studying, or herself who's has got issues with sleep or gut issues. We have products for that. So we're really excited to share with you how these incredible products are changing our lives. Now, I do have a few ladies who's going to share their testimonies tonight, and I'm gonna here in between just ask you. So if you're ready for it or not, I hope you're ready. Um, if you don't mind, I would like, well, V or Nunu, one of you two can decide if you want to share now, and maybe just share a little bit about your reason for joining doTERRA, and also just like what is it like building a doTERRA business, and what is your vision? Like, why are you here? So whoever's first, you can unmute, and then the other one I'm going to ask you in a few slides on.
I've unmuted so I can go.
Thanks, V.
That's fine. Hi, everybody. My name is Virginie, but most people call me V. I'm actually French Mauritian, grew up in Malawi, married a South African, so I'm a real melting pot. But I have been using doTERRA oils now for over 7 years. And my story in a nutshell was I was simply looking for answers. My son at the time was really struggling at school. We wanted natural ways to support his focus, his emotions, and just his overall well-being. And that search led me to essential oils, specifically to doTERRA, because I realized there was a difference when I did my research between essential oils that you buy at a health store or even your Dischem versus tested grade essential oils, which is what doTERRA offers, CPTG. I realized there was a very big difference. And that started a big personal wellness journey. Like I said in my comments, I didn't know anything about toxins. I didn't know about toxic load. I didn't realize all of those things. I was a complete newbie. I had never used essential oils. And really, within a short period of time, I created quite a meaningful second income. I was in a corporate job, wasn't really interested in a business at that point, but just started sharing organically with friends and family. And like I said, in a short period of time, I had created a meaningful second income. I had the privilege of helping lots of families. And, life took a bit of an unexpected turn for me. I had to step away from doTERRA due to some personal reasons, but I missed the community. I missed the purpose. I didn't stop using the oils during that time, but I had a joy that came from serving other people. And I also came to appreciate that there's something really special about building a residual income or having another income that creates that financial freedom and options for your family. So today I'm back. And I'm more excited than ever to serve my community, to educate families on natural wellness, and to build a business with purpose that creates healthier homes, stronger relationships, and more financial choices for my future and my family. That's it.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Thanks, V. And it's really, I think, true for so many people. We all get started for many different reasons. And I want to, while we are sharing tonight, I want you to just see, where do you see yourself in this? If you are ready to, share doTERRA, wonderful. If you want to build a business with doTERRA and create an incredible income, great. But maybe if you just want to say, I just want to try these products, I would always recommend that first. use these products because these products are going to change your life. And then, by the way, you won't be able not to share this with the people around you because it is just so life-changing. Okay, so this is a question that we always get asked. How do you make money with doTERRA? So it's very, very simple. We take this little bottle, different ones. We share it with the people around us. We let them experience it by giving them a drop or, having a class or inviting them online and telling them all about the product and letting them experience the product for themselves. Then we help them choose the products that they want to use for their daily life. And we support them in our communities. We've got different groups. We teach, we educate, and we share. And we live this lifestyle together. It's really a lifestyle. It's not just, just one little product and then we say bye. You can sell the products in the market. You can sell them online. You can sell them in person. And we share these different ways with you, with our team calls, with, the community sharing the different ways. And there are so many different ways. Now, I'm going to ask Nunu to share on a bit later her story. And Nunu, while you're going to share, I would love for you to also share a little bit about the markets that you do. And I actually spoke to somebody yesterday, and she ordered 100 5 mil rollers from me. And I said, wow, that's incredible. That's really awesome. What are you making? And she's like, Martie, I'm making this blend for people with pain, and people are just coming back and back and back for it. So there are so many different ways. And I've got another one lady in our team who is making a lot of serums that she's selling to people. So you can decide where this fits into your lifestyle and you can build on that. And that's what I love about doTERRA. It's not just a one size fits all, but it is, how does it best support your community and how can you build a business with it? Then the next thing that we are going to look at is, what is the income possibility? What can you make with doTERRA? Now, this is not a promise. This is not making a financial claim. This is me telling you what is possible, and it is possible for you, but it does depend on the work that you put in, just like anything else. Now, let's take going to the gym. If you have a goal to get fit and maybe you want to build some muscle and you want to fit into your costume before you go on a holiday in December, but you say, Martie, I'm going to go to the gym once a month. Once a month, I'm going to put some effort in. I'm going to go 3 hours to the gym. And December, I'm going to look incredible. I'm going to have some muscles. All of us on this call is going to know you might have some muscles, but it's not going to be sustainable. But if you say, okay, I'm going to go once a week, you're going to say, okay, you're going to see a little bit more progress. But if you're going to say, I'm going to invest a little bit of time every single day, I'm going to, maybe 5 days a week, I'm going to take half an hour, and spend it, on my health. You and I both know you're going to see all the impact that you want. And this is the truth with this business. Some of the people in our community is building doTERRA full time. Some of them is building it part time, and some of them is building it on the side. And again, this is something that you can decide. But when you get started with doTERRA, the possibilities is endless. Now, I want you to have a look at the screen quickly. And this is just when we talk about the different ranks in doTERRA. And a rank is just basically explaining two things. Number one, the amount of sales that you have in your team. And then also, when you hit a certain rank, the leaders that you have in your team. So there's two things that you want in doTERRA. You want a lot of customers, people that are buying your products, using them every single day. But you also would want some business partners. And these ones come as you share doTERRA. Like tonight, we've got a class. Some of you have invited people to come and listen and decide, is this something that they want to do? Some people will only be customers, and we really love and appreciate our customers. But some people might feel like you and say, I would also like to add a little bit of extra income to my household. Now, if you are that person, this is exciting. So if you look at the screen, elite, there are ranks before it. If you hit manager, it's 500 OV. And as you grow in your business, every single product in doTERRA has got a rank value, but it also has a PV, points value. So if you have sold 500 OV, organization volume, you will hit the rank of manager. And if we look at the screen, elite is 3,000 OV. Now, once again, you can do that all by yourself, but when you do have maybe one or two people who's sharing with doTERRA with you, you will get there faster. Now, 3,000 is a really good one, because once you hit elite, this really pays for your product and it puts some extra income in your pocket. And for an average for elite, it's anything from about 3 to 8,000 Rand. It's actually changed a little bit with our Power of Three. And as you grow in your business, you can go from 3,000 Rand a month to 30,000 Rand a month when you hit silver. And this is not average. This is average, but it can be more or less depending on your work rate and, of course, your team's performance. Now we have different ranks in the class tonight. Ourselves is diamond, and again, these figures here is not guaranteed, but it is the averages plus minus worldwide. So as you grow in your business, your income will grow, right? That's just how it works. Now, for France and myself, when I started with doTERRA, I had a big vision. The first vision was just, I want to provide for my family. I wanted to put food on the table. I wanted to be able to buy their shoes when I needed them. So I really started to work very hard from the beginning. And this is my full-time business. I love doTERRA. As I said, you'll be seeing me here for a very long time. And tier 6 is where we are at as diamond leaders. Now, as you can see, average months to achieve is 42 months. I've heard of people who did this in 1 month, or in 4 months, or in 6 months. It took us just over 2.5 years. So it really depends on your drive and what it is that you want to do. So Dr. Donnell is a blue diamond. This is this one. This is the one that we are working for next. And then Presidential Diamond is where Kyle and Kirsten Kirschbaum is. So all that I can say is, okay, I want you to have a look at this. So first of all, I want to ask you, if you look at the incomes that you are seeing here, are there some of those that is challenging, like is that even possible? Is there some of that? If it is, I know, because when I looked at it, I'm like, is that even possible? And today, 7 years later, I've seen incredible things happen in this business. And again, this is not a promise, but it is just my testimony to say that I've seen how the income in doTERRA has changed and blessed so many people's lives. And I've seen that when you build this business, it's not just the income that blesses you, but this is important, right? All of us have to put food on the table, maybe want to travel, maybe, want to buy a house for someone. So in the chat box, please do me a favor and tell me, what is one of your biggest dreams? What is one of your biggest goals? Is it to be debt-free, or to travel the world, or to bless your family? What would make the biggest impact in your life right now? I'm going to wait. You're going to put it in there. Bless your family prayer. I love that. Buy our own home, Nunu. Time, freedom, time. Love to take my parents on a holiday at the Serengeti. Travel. It gives me goosebumps to reach these things. But we all have these dreams. And sometimes we put those dreams behind, in a drawer somewhere, and we say, no way, it's not even possible. But I want to say to you today, you have to dream again. You have to never ever stop dreaming, and you have to believe that it's possible. Buy a new car, bless my family, Timbisile. attend convention in the US, travel the world and financial freedom, provide for my family, build wealth for my grandchildren. Doesn't this just like warms your heart? Okay, now if you've ever attended anything online from doTERRA or in person, I want to tell you something in South Africa specifically. We haven't even touched the brim of what needs to happen in Africa. Not at all. You know, we've had a doTERRA convention in South Africa 2 years ago, and in October we have our brand new convention. Cannot wait. So France and I were very blessed. In 2024, we attended the US convention. 2023 or 24, I can't even remember now. We attended the US convention. Now I'm going to share with you a photo of what it looked like. This is when thousands and thousands and thousands of people across the world came and filled a massive stadium. And you know what? Look at that. Do you know how many African people were in there? How many African people do you think were at that convention? Two, France and myself. Not even Tanya. There were two people. It was France and myself. And when I sat there and I realized that we were the only Africans and South Africans there, I was like, heck no, this needs to change. Africans, we love conventions. We love getting together. We love health. We love herbs. You know, herbs, right? Essential oils is just, it's herbs in an oil form. And I knew that whatever we have to do, we still have a massive, massive job before us. We still have to fill a stadium like that, and we are going to do that. So it really excited me to know what is the possibilities of what is still to come in South Africa. And we get to be the forerunners of this and sharing with people all about that. Doesn't it excite you? It's just one of the most incredible things to be connected with a company that's so much more than just making money and changing lives with, all these things, but also having an impact with the people around us. So every single time that I've encountered doTERRA, going to Kenya where we met with the farmers there, seeing how these products are impacting their lives, going to Durban where we went to this beautiful little school, and in that community we were a part of something incredible where doTERRA is having an impact in the lives around us. I cannot tell you how this fills my heart, and to know that we are so blessed to be associated with this company. We work hard and we play hard. So we also get to experience incentive trips. We get to experience the incredible blessing that doTERRA has given us. We've had the privilege of having 2 incentive trips in Mauritius, where a lot of our team has gone, which was incredible. And currently we are working to go to Mexico. Who wants to go to Mexico? And you know what I love about doTERRA? This is possible for anybody. We have a rock star in our team from Botswana, Tina Oshotukovu, she's really amazing. But one of the ladies in her team, May Ranko, I think she's 60 something years old. She's gone to Mauritius twice, and she actually just qualified to get her convention tickets completely free by doing the business. She's in her 60s. Isn't that incredible? So this business is truly for anybody. And the only thing that you and I have to decide is this what we want to do? Yes. Okay. How are we going to do it? How are we going to build the business? And can we increase, our income? Can we have all of those incredible things that everybody was typing? So we're going to have a quick look at, and this is not a deep dive into the compensation plan. This is not what it is. It's going to be a quick overview of the 5 different ways that you can earn money with doTERRA. You can do retail sales. So if you have a health and wellness store, you've got a salon, a nail clinic, you're a massage parlor, anything like that, you can actually sell the products at retail value or make your own blends, right? That is one of the ways. You've got your fast start bonus. Now, this one is paid out weekly. And I love the fast start bonus because if you need cash next week, you can start working hectically this week and have the income that you need next week. Your powder free bonus, which is incredible, your uni level, and then your performance pools. So again, this is not a deep dive, but it's just an explanation of the different ways to earn money with doTERRA. And the way that we grow our business is two ways. Number one, adding new customers into our business daily, weekly, monthly, as you are sharing doTERRA, but also retaining those customers, keeping them. Now, I'm going to ask those of you who's on the call, who is a loyal customer of doTERRA? How long have you been with doTERRA? And if you are on the loyalty program, if you are at VIP status or where you are at in percentage back, tell us in the chat box quickly. Let's see. So I am a VIP client. I've been a VIP client for 6 years. I have clients that's been with me from the beginning that I got started. I even have my sister-in-law stays in America who's my customer because we are not limited to building the business just in our own country. So I'm seeing some people, Nunu is saying 6 years on VIP for 5 years. Tanya, 6 years VIP. Tembesili, VIP. This means that we are getting 50% back in points that we can buy products with and invest in our health. Now, this is how we keep our customers coming back. They love the products and they are rewarded for taking care of their health. And when we have got this incredible system, it is one of the most rewarding to see their lives being changed and they keep on coming back. I can see more of you VIP. And this is the wonderful thing about doTERRA. So we have currently about between 65 to 75% retention rate. What that means is 65 to 75% of the people that you share the products with is going to come back. That is so incredible. And it is because these products are life-changing. Okay, let's quickly look at the different ways to earn. Again, quick overview. Dimakatsu, I see 7 months with doTERRA. That is amazing. So this means if you're on the loyalty, you should be somewhere between 15 to 20%. That's really amazing. It is because products work, V. That is correct. So retail sales is a really great way for you to, sell the oils, although this is the least amount of sales that we do. We actually do not sell retail because when we help our customers buy the oils on wholesale, they save, 20% plus, no, we earn 20% commission and they really get the oils at a discounted price. And that's what you want. You want your customer to get the products at the wholesale price and you still earn your commission. We have different ways for them to get started. And we've got home essentials, we've got a family essentials kit, and we've got individual products. So there's not just one way for your customer to get started, but the best way is to really help your customer on this lifestyle. And we have classes every single Tuesday where you can invite people to online and they can learn all about the product. So this is such an incredible way for you to earn your money by just educating and bringing people to the class. Every Tuesday, you can invite them or in person. Now, Fast Start is a wonderful way, and your Fast Start is you earn 20, 10, and 5%, and you earn that of any new customer who joins doTERRA in their first 60 days. So for the rest of your doTERRA journey, as long as you are bringing in people and your wellness advocates, your builders that we spoke about, if they are bringing in somebody new, you earn Fast Start, you earn Fast Start, you earn Fast Start. And this differs. It could be 200 Rand a week, and it could be 16,000 Rand a week. It really, even more. It really depends on how many people is being added into your business week by week. So, Dimakatsu on 15%. Wonderful. So you are close to going to 20%. Okay, I want us to, I'm going to quickly share just a little bit of a fast start journey there. Now, as you can see, this is some commission that is paid out every single time that a new customer is joined. This was just in 1 week, right? That is 10%. So this is somebody that I joined, that I signed up, but she enrolled somebody. So I got 10% and she got 20%. And then the 5% is on my third level. So this is just 1 week of fast start added up, added up, added up. And again, this isn't limited. There isn't like a cap. It's not like, oh, you've added 10 people and now you can't earn anymore. Every single time that somebody new is being added in the first 60 days, you will earn fast start commission. Isn't that incredible? Okay, before I'm going to go to the next slide, I'm going to ask Nunu, who has experienced the wonderful blessings of fast start, of retail, and of course of the power of free bonus and all of that to change your life. And she's actually my sister-in-law. Now, Nunu joined doTERRA after probably, I'm going to let her tell you how it happened and also let her tell you all the blessings that doTERRA has been for her. But it took her a while to say yes. So Nunu, if you wouldn't mind, please share with us a little bit about your doTERRA journey and why you are still here and where you are headed to.
Thank you, Martie. Good evening, everyone. My name is Nanette, and today I would like to share a little about my journey with doTERRA and how something I never intended to turn into a business has totally changed my life and the life of my family. So when Martie asked me to enroll, it was a definite no. No, 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 no. But eventually, I enrolled with doTERRA on the 17th of December 2020. So why I enrolled is my first experience with doTERRA was a product called Zengest. So with a family of 9 during COVID, we were all struggling with terrible diarrhea and digestive comfort and nausea, and you know everything that's associated with that. And Martie put Zengest in her hand and a drop under her tongue, and that opened my eyes to what essential oils could actually offer. And that experience made me curious about the products, but definitely not about the business. I've always been an introvert, and I was not someone who could easily approach strangers, speak in front of groups, or confidently tell people about a product. So when I joined doTERRA, I simply wanted to learn more about the oils and use them to support my family. I never, ever in my whole life imagined that I would one day stand in front of people and share my story. But doTERRA has a bigger journey waiting for me. So in 2022, I participated in Silver Club and I ranked silver for the very first time. And that was a very special moment for me. With my very first silver paycheck, I was able to pay for my daughter's dream wedding dress. And I don't want to say it too hard, but it was 23,000 Rand. Now, that's not just change that you throw around. That's a lot of money. So for me, the wedding dress represented much more than fabric and lace. It represented that what was possible when I stepped outside of my comfort zone, worked consistently, and allowed myself to believe that even an introvert could build a business. So fast forward to 2026, I'm still an introvert, but I'm no longer held back by it. The doTERRA business has equipped me to grow in confidence. I can now comfortably stand in front of a group and speak about doTERRA because it's become my passion. I'm not sharing something I have only read about. I'm sharing what I've experienced and what has become part of my family and my family's everyday life. So one of the most important parts of my business is the monthly markets I attend. I call my market stall my one-drop stop. At my one-drop stop, people can pause for a moment, experience the beautiful aromas, and of course peppermint, and simple ways to include essential oils in their everyday wellness routine. Some people arrive feeling stressed or tired, while others are simply curious and want to know why my table smells so wonderful. I listen to them. I find out what they are looking for and share what I have personally learned. And that's why it's so important to use the product yourself, because you can speak out of experience. I love when someone opens a bottle and smell our oils for the very first time and seeing their face lit up. So sometimes one drop is all it takes to begin a conversation. And that conversation can become the beginning of an entirely new wellness journey. The markets have played a big role in helping me grow. Every market has taught me how to speak to new people, listen with compassion, and share my passion in a natural way, nothing forced. So I've learned that I do not need to be the loudest person in the room. I do not need to be pushy and try and force something down somebody's throat. I simply need to be myself, listen to people, and share honestly from my heart. So my markets are not only about selling products. They are about educating people, planting seeds, and building relationships. Some people buy something immediately, while others take my number and contact me afterwards, even weeks or months. I recently had I had a market in April in Clarence, and they stopped at my house on Thursday, last week on Thursday, and they said, listen, I've been looking for your number. I misplaced your card. I've got your address. Can you help me? So people do come back to you. So every person who stops at my table matters, whether they purchase something that day or not. I've also been blessed with a wonderful, wonderful team. And I have to tell you, the team that I've got, they support me, they encourage me. And although they are my business partners, they have become my family. We celebrate one another's victories, help each other through challenges, and continue growing together. The income from doTERRA has made a real difference in our home. It has helped me take some of the financial pressure off my husband by contributing towards expenses such as rent, our insurance premiums, going on holiday, spoiling our family, and just enjoy special moments together. And through consistency, saving part of my doTERRA income, we were able to purchase a brand new car with cash. And that is something I am incredibly proud of and being grateful for. But this journey has given me more than additional income. It's given me confidence, purpose, friendships, and the opportunity to serve others. It has shown me that growth often begins when we are willing to make one small step outside of our comfort zone. So when I look at my one-drop stop today, I do not simply see a small market stall filled with essential oils. No. I see courage in myself. I see growth in myself. I see new relationships being built. I see new possibilities and lives that can be touched through one simple conversation. So my journey proves that you do not have to change who you are to succeed. I'm still Nunette, and I'm still an introvert, but today I'm an introvert with confidence, a passion, and a story worth sharing. And I am gladfully building my doTERRA business, one market, one relationship, one conversation, and one drop at a time. And on a last note, I am internally grateful that Martie never took my no, and she waited until I was ready to say yes. Thank you, everybody.
I love that, Nunu. And it actually makes me so emotional because I don't know about you, when you get started with something, you're excited, you want the people all around you to just join you and just run with you. And the first people that came to my heart was my brother and my sister-in-law. I call her my sister, so I'm just saying that so that you know that it is my brother who's married to my sister-in-law, not my sister, right? And one of the things that I'm very grateful for is that I realized that it wasn't their time. They really were not ready to. They weren't interested. They were not. And I just loved on them with the oils. And the oils did the talking. And the thing that really, truly makes my heart so glad is just to see what we are seeing right now, what you are seeing. I mean, like Nunu says, she is truly an introvert. But at the end of the day, to see her rise above this, because this is what this business is truly about. It is the best self-development course that you will ever do, because you are going to deal with no's. You are going to deal with yes immediately, and then you're going to have to deal with yeses that comes 5 years down the line. But if you feel an urge in your heart and you can really relate to the stories that we are telling you, and if you are willing to go, you have that long vision of what is possible with doTERRA, you can truly build something that you will be proud of, that your family will be proud of, and that you can look back at it and say, this is what I got to be a part of. I am forever grateful that doTERRA crossed my path. And I'm forever grateful for these incredible and so many of the ladies on this call who's become a part of my life. Every single one of you, I know their stories. I love that I got to share with Mersha Deep Blue Rub on her knees, and that it changed her life, and that she decided to share it with the people around it. I love that Tanya connected with me online, and we got to share with doTERRA with each other, and that we had this incredible experience. I'm so sorry for this alarm system. I think it's the alarm having a celebration with us. And I'm so forever grateful for Nunu, for V, and for every single one of you. Tina, who is using these products in her salon, educating people. It's not always easy to explain to people who don't know about our products yet. But I promise you, if you are consistently, showing up, caring about the people around you, you will be able to create a life that is incredible. So I'm going to quickly mention 2 more streams of income, and then we're going to end off tonight. But I just want to say thank you. Thank you for those of you that's on this call. And thank you to V and Nunu, who shared from your heart, and every single one who shares in the comment. We appreciate that. So the Power of Free bonus has been a consistent blessing in my life. Now, this is when, you've taken your customer from being a once-off client and they join the loyalty program. And doTERRA really uses this incredible tool to help you and me to earn an additional income over and above that fast start on the same client. So there's a bonus that is 800 Rand. And this is if you've got a certain volume, and we'll explain this in depth when you are ready with your business. But 800 Rand, and then the next level is 4,000, and then the next level is 20,000 with an additional bonus that you can earn. Now, we have earned this 20,000 Rand plus the 4,000 bonus since, I would say, April 2022 consistently. We did it the first time in February when we went diamond, and then ever since then, we've never, ever actually missed this bonus. That's my oldest son. And this is what I love about building this business. This is Noah. That we can build this business from our home. We can build this business from being on holiday, from our phones, wherever you are. Okay, so the Power of Free bonus is really focusing on those clients of yours that keep on going, and you can actually double that bonus. So the 800, you can add an additional 800, so you can make that 1,600 Rand. Now again, that one is not necessarily going to help you retire, but it can fill your car with petrol. It can maybe pay for school fees. It can fill a trolley at Woolies or Checkers to fill it with your groceries. So I love that bonus. It's one of the most amazing ones that you can work on. And you can earn this actually from your second or your third month already. The next one is 4,000 Rand. And this is a new one that doTERRA has brought in, that you can actually double this one. You can either add the 800 Rand bonus, but you can add the 4,000 and double that with 4 and have this as an 8,000 Rand bonus. And by the way, this one, you can earn every single month. Every single month, you can earn 8,000 Rand with the Power of Free bonus. Now, if you are interested in doing this, I would really recommend you're going to sit down with the person who invited you, and you're going to say, okay, help me map this out. How do I get to 8,000 Rand? And if you are consistently building and concentrating on this, It is possible. We've had people who've earned this from, their 4th month, 6 months, and they consistently are earning this every single month. Tanya is one of them. Well, I would say 90% of the time you are earning your 4,000 and then your additional 4,000 as well. And then the last one is 20,000 Rand. This is when your business is a little bit more sustainable and you are earning 20,000 and you can add an additional 4,000 Rand in the chat box or in your piece of paper, in your mind. What would 8,000 Rand do in your household right now? What difference would that make? What would 4,000 Rand make? For some households, 4,000 Rand would completely change their life. Let's go and find those people who need this, who need doTERRA, and let's help them create the life that they want. So, again, I'm not going to dive deep into the whole compensation plan, but as you can see, we've got a uni level, and this one in the beginning is the smallest amount on your business, but this quickly becomes the biggest part of your business. And this is, as your business grows, and you've got customers and customers from wherever in the world joining your team, and they go on loyalty and they keep on ordering these products, you can earn an additional income with the uni level that is unmeasurable. This one becomes your biggest one. So what is the next step? What is it that you have to do next? How do you join this incredible doTERRA business? How do you decide that this is what I want to do with my business? You look at the way that we do the business is sharing with the people around us. It's direct selling. So you are your own boss, but you become a part of an incredible community. You learn all the skills that you need to. You've heard from V, you've heard from Nunu, all the things that they learned and did, and that they are still doing, and you grow this incredible business. Now, the photos that you are seeing here is some of the incredible leaders that's in our team, the people that you get to rub shoulders with, that you get to be a part of. And the only thing that you have to decide is, if you haven't joined yet, with what kit are you joining? What wells are you going to start implementing in your own home? And if you are already with doTERRA, you have to make sure to speak to the person who invited you, set up your loyalty if it's not there yet, and start thinking who's the people that you are going to share doTERRA with next. When I look at these photos, my heart fills with gratitude for all of these incredible people that God has sent our way and that He will continue to do. And we will continue to show up and change the lives of the people around us. From Botswana to Namibia, in South Africa, and we're going to go even further and further. And the only thing that you and I have to do is just put up a hand and say, I want to do this. This is what I want to do. Teach me, show me what I need to do. Because this business is incredible and you are going to love it. We have the most amazing team. This is at Convention 2024, and we are going to actually meet up in October with our convention there. And we can't wait to meet you in person. We can't wait to celebrate this life with you and to walk this life, because doTERRA is absolutely a community and a business with a cause. And it is absolutely amazing. So I see that there is some people that is commenting in the chat box. We will give you an opportunity at the end to ask some questions. The only thing that I want to say now is reach out to the person who invited you to the call. Reach out to the person who sent you this recording. Tell them, I'm ready. Teach me. I'm teachable. What do I need to do to grow this business and to share this with the people around me? And we can't wait to celebrate you all the way and to walk this journey with you. And I know that this is going to change the way that you look at healthcare, the way that you look at providing for your family. And it is going to be incredible being a part of this amazing community. So thank you everybody for being here tonight. I hope that you enjoyed it. I'm going to hand over to Nunu and V just to greet you, and then from all the beautiful people in the chat box as well, please greet everybody and thank you for being here. We love and appreciate you.
Thank you for joining, everybody, and thank you for taking the time to listen to us all. Blessings to you, and may your new business journey be one of blessings and just joy.
Thanks everybody for joining us, and we hope to see you soon in our community, and it was lovely spending an hour with all of you sharing our stories. Have a nice weekend.